Hello and welcome, this is Mousegunner, and we're back with some more of the Beast and Exploration DLC for Battle Brothers. We managed to destroy this camp, so let's move on. Did it not do the quest? Okay, it did. I was going to say, that's a little weird. It sounded like a good idea at the time, but tramping around the wilderness without a map or any destination in mind turned out to be quite a strenuous way to find riches, or even a battle. Their footsore band did eventually come upon a worthy target, though, and everyone had to agree the venture was worthwhile after all. Guidehelm is almost glowing with satisfaction as he surveys the few remaining embers of the abandoned hut. They hadn't the merest clue we were coming. Like wheat before our size, brothers. Geralt raises an eyebrow. Speak for yourself. I'm no farmer. Okay, so everybody is happy, except kind of Arnulf is. Maybe he was in bad spirits though, so that would be improvement. Along the way. Oh, okay. The forest is home to many curiosities and dead bodies. Really, aren't even the most curious of those. So when you stumble upon a litter of dead lumberjacks, the only thing that piques your interest is a lump of a direwolf slain beside them. Guidehelm eyes the tracks going back and forth across a cutting field so abruptly interrupted. But some axes were left hewn in tree trunks. He spits and nods. Poor fellows. Looks like some dire wolves bushwhacked them something fierce. You have the men collect what's left to be recovered and take your leave. In a hand axe, you gain an unusually large wolf pelt. Okay. That is, I'm sure, one of the crafting materials. It should fetch a decent price at the market. I mean, we could sell it. But we're about to go to a taxidermist. I want to see if we can do anything with that. We might need more than one to do anything with it. Unfortunately, we're going to get it to town a little late. I still want to sell here some stuff, so we'll probably camp on the other side of town. In the swamp. Okay, that's probably good enough. As soon as it gets close to dawn, there we go. Alright, so first let's go to the taxidermist. Okay. So we could turn this into war dog armor for 50. I say no. I think we hold on to it though. But I am going to go into the marketplace and we're going to sell the amber. Hopefully it is worth something. Now we bought it for 250 and there's taking it for 286. Wow, the wolf pelts normally are worth 400. Wow. All right. Peat bricks are being sold for exactly what they're worth. They're not that expensive, so I may pick them up because we're about to make some profit on some other things we're about to sell. So let's do that. Sort our items here just so that they're all in proper place. As far as weapons go, I don't want any clubs, I don't want any short swords, or beyond that. I don't think I want the pickaxe. I'll sell the one that's beat up here. And we don't need more than one hand axe in my mind. And we're getting to a point where we can sell the bludgeons. Okay. All good. Now that we've done that, do we want to buy any more food? We're actually in a good spot food-wise. I'd say in general we're in a good spot. Now, I didn't check to see if we have men to level up. As far as anything here for armor or weapons, doesn't look like we have much of anything, but this town, I guess that kind of makes sense. Yeah, I think we maybe pick up the peat bricks. I don't know if we're going to get good prices for them, and we're not selling them for... we're not buying them for less than they're worth. Let's just really quickly, though, take a look at my men, see if any of them leveled up. Oh, yeah, we've got 3 level ups. Everybody that was wounded is recovered, so we don't have anybody to replace at the moment. Okay, well, let's do these level ups. Starting with you. Alright, roll on the range skill. Could have been better. I'll still take it. I'm also going to take the range defense, because that's always good. That's how he got injured in the first place. Resolve probably a good idea as well, as 26 resolve is pretty bad. We got an alright roll there. As far as perks go, Fast adaptation can be good. Probably the best course. Not as good with a crossbow, but hopefully we can get better. We can switch that to a bow, perhaps. Okay. You rolled well here, so I'll take that. You also rolled well on both these categories. I think I'm going to take the Resolve. And this guy could be a good backup frontliner. So I'm actually going to take the melee defense as well. This is a good roll. Yeah. And then for you, fast adaptation is going to be alright. We were going to want that in a polearm guy anyway. If we end up using him for something else, we could take the recover later. Okay, and you leveled up. Alright, so +2 there, +4 there. You could be a backup archer. Then we take the range defense. Melee, you're really good on Resolve, so maybe I get some fatigue here, so you could maybe have better armor than you currently do. And then perks-wise, I think Backstabber is the one that I really want to do, because this is plus 10% to melee attack for every ally surrounding the distracting your target. With the strategy I'm doing, we're going to have the two frontliners potentially, at minimum, being next to a guy we're going to be attacking. So this gives us a plus 20% attack. In most cases, may only be 10%, but still, that's really good. So we're going to take that. Okay. That is all of our level ups, and I already discussed it would probably be a good idea to get your head protection up. And we do have this. Yeah, I think that's what you're going to end up getting, is you're going to be getting this open leather cap. Because it's better protection than what you currently have. You will inherit the fancy hat. I always have to use a fancy hat. Starting to look like we have one too many hoods, so I'll sell one of those. Probably not going to get a lot for that, but we'll sell that because it looks... We want to have more variety, perhaps. Okay, I think that's everything we want to do at this town. Not a bad haul for us. Let's get moving. So the town we need... Oh, no, that's not right. We want to get the pea bricks. This may be a dumb thing to do, but we'll see. I mean, again, it's not going to be a huge loss if we end up not getting too much of a profit on it, but it's worth a try. Okay. Let's get moving. We might even be willing to hold on to it if we don't get the best price in this next town. And we're head to Helvik, our destination. And we really didn't have much opposition on the trail. I mean, we had opposition that we decided to fight ourselves. And we didn't have to fight. I also improved the fatigue of somebody else, didn't I? Or is it? It was all backliners, yeah. I got the level ups. Just trying to see if I missed a level up. I mean, I could give you a better helmet. Until you get better body armor, and then we might put you back down. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And everybody else, I mean, we have just about as good armor as we can give them. Alright. So that's probably going to be our next goal, outside of whatever quests we may get. We had a fight here, but there's militia and other things in the area, so not sure if the town's going to be too heavily affected. Okay, Helfric the Wise welcomes you, and a few of his men hurry over to take the cargo. Claps you on the shoulders. Thinking your journey went well. You spare him the details and inquire about your pay. Ah, a sellsword through and through. Ivar, get this man what he deserves. One of Helfrich the Wise bodyguards walks over and hands you a small chest of crowns. Alright, 700. That was pretty easy. One of the reasons why I like travel contracts. Witch burnings. A fiery spectacle. Witch burnings attract spectators, and spectators attract food stands. And then there's bound to be a number of witch hunters in town. Ah, so we could hire witch hunters. Is that what you're saying? Okay, well, it's kind of pricey. Doable. We got a wild man with a big hammer. Alright. Taxidermist. But we already know what that one pelt's gonna give me. I'm hoping that, like, maybe you could stack the pelts. I don't know. We do have furs. The peat bricks are selling for slightly more than we bought them for. It's not a lot of profit margin, only 8%, but hey, I'll take it. The furs are being sold for more than they're worth, so I'm not going to buy them. I'm curious, though, if you could craft anything out of them. It'd be interesting from that standpoint to look at that. Maybe we do a contract here, get the town to like me a little bit more. I'm not sure where they're at. Tools are too expensive, but we do need them. Medical supplies are on the cheap here. I'll go ahead and grab one, because why not? No armor or anything to speak of. Okay. Looking at my men a little bit, administratively speaking. Like they're mostly okay. You still have 1 to 2 days on that. You still have... we'll heal by tomorrow, so he'll be fine pretty soon. 2 to 5 days. That guy's still going to be out for a while, but we knew that coming into things. Alright, let's see what this two-skull contract is. You come across a man leaning against a porch post. He hails you down. Thorleif the Elder has been looking for you. Sellsword. He's down yonder in the village communal. Okay. Let's go talk to him. Ah, it's another travel contract. I wonder where he's going to be sending us. Thorleif the Elder welcomes you, waving you in. Very well, now you're here. Would you please shut the door behind you? One of the man's guards pokes his head around the corner. You smile as you slowly shut him out. Turning around, you find Thorleif the Elder walking toward a window. He stares out as he talks. I need something. It's, well, you don't need to know what it is. I need this something delivered to a fellow called Raimar the Elder. Okay, so one elder to another. He's waiting for it in Weidhof. Alright, well, we know where that is. I wouldn't mind going there. It's going to take a while to get there. I might even take a more roundabout way of getting there just so we can travel to more places. It's important that it actually gets there. Important enough for an armed escort for a day of travel, which is why I'm turning to you and your company. What say you, mercenary? A day of travel? I don't know. I think Weidhof's a little further away than a day, but alright, how many crowns are we talking about? That's still good pay. Okay. Judging from experience, this is a good payment for the task. You get 580 crowns, and the contract is done. Okay, we need to be paid more for that. 630. We'll accept it. Okay. Day to the south by road. Again, I don't necessarily believe that. Possibly as the crow flies, it's a day. I'm still going to accept the contract. I'm going to leave for just a second so we can look at the map. The Weidhof's down here. There is no way in hell that's a day's travel by road. I mean, maybe if you go this way it is. And even then, I doubt that. As a crow flies, if there was a road here, maybe. But that's surely stretching a day. I'd say 2 days, more likely. But we haven't gone over to this direction. So what are we going to see in this direction? We do have an iron vein. Okay. I'm thinking about picking up those furs. Taking them to, what is this place called? Torvstad? Or Jadorwall, depending on what the prices are like. We've got a little bit of cash reserve that I think will be alright. Tools maybe here. Got a pig farm, trapper. Oh, okay, so there's already a trapper here, so it's not likely. those furs will sell there. What's over here? We've got ore smelters. That might be the better idea, because we know there's ore smelters here. We go, we pick up the iron. We don't know what kind of prices they're going to have, but just assuming that they're all right prices. And we take the iron here because we know that an ore smelter would want ore. We also have an iron mine here, too. What is our relationship in this town? New... Oh, open. Okay. It's kind of a long game. But I'm curious if the furs can be used for crafting. So I'm gonna... Has the price gone up? The price has gone up. It was 301 here. Those jerks. I also think I've acquired more bucklers. Don't really need that many. Do I have other assorted weapons that I don't really want around anymore? Oh, I do have a boar spear. We definitely want that. Whether I have the tools to repair it, that's another matter altogether. So this is going to cost me 900. And we'd survive. Let's buy one. See what the taxidermist. Okay, nothing with the taxidermist. So this may just be a trade good. Buy two more. Okay. Go to the taxidermist. Okay, so we cannot do anything with furs. At least not without other means. So, good to know. I think it was worth doing that just to see what would happen. Okay, so we already bought the medical supplies. I'm definitely not going to buy tools here. It's too expensive. So I think we just get on the road now. And we just hope for the best. Alright, let's get going. We're going to go to Torvstad. Those furs may not sell well there, but we'll try and pick up some iron perhaps, depending on what we can afford. I expect it to be a little bit on the expensive side, though. As copper was kind of expensive, I think it was valued at about 200. I'm not sure if iron would be more or less than that. Guess we'll find out. Okay, we've got a battle site here. And some tracks. During camp, you feel good today, ready to lead the curse through any challenge to come. You gather the men around, kicking Arnulf, the artisan, to his feet and telling Frederick to finish scraping away the hairs on his neck later. When their muttering has subsided, you start to address them. You tell the men the company will do. Okay, well, the battle standard is something we could very likely do. We did have more than 2,000. If those trade goods pay off, then we'll have more than that. And we also have a contract that's going to pay us, what, 600 something? So I think that's the one we're likely going to do. This one's going to take too long. We still have a lot of places we haven't been. We can maybe do it later. This one we could do fairly soon, and I'd actually like to complete it because the standard would be nice. All right, let's keep moving. Now, I saw some tracks here. We're going to have to be on our guard. Tracks coming from the woods, usually not a good sign. Also concerned that this town we're coming up to is going to have that one effect. Ambush trade routes. Now, that could be a militia that went off to fight them. So we're probably a little late on whatever action was supposed to be here. So we need to keep going down to fight off. I do want to stay here. Oh, I forgot to equip the boar spear. So who do we want to have that? You're 57. You're 49, so not likely you. You're 60. You're also 49. Okay, you're 60, but you already have one. 59. Alright, you're my man. You also have the fatigue to handle it. Okay. So let's get on the other side here. We'll actually go into town. They do have ambush trade routes. That sucks. That could mean that our goods are worth it, though. Let's camp until it's dawn. It is. Get in town. Let's see what our prices look like. No, they're worth nothing here. It's not surprising. They sell furs here, so... because of the ambush trade routes, though, they have no iron. Their tools are probably worth way more than they're supposed to be worth. I feel like I have to move on. That's unfortunate. We could always come back here. This is a really, I think, a promising trade route in the future. It just, we have to get here on an opportune time, not when they have ambush trade routes and stuff. All right, well, this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.